Hello my scrappy friends, a big welcome to my channel again today. So today is the, depending where you are, the 3rd or the 4th of April, and I am sharing another layout for Traci Designs. This is for Sketchy Sunday number 17. The sketch was right at the beginning there, and I thought it was super fun. With the one photo, the one vertical photo on this one. I found this photo of my youngest son from last year that I thought worked perfectly, but I did want to change the way that, so basically I've rotated the background of the page 90 degrees clockwise, because I didn't want to have the triangles going in from the left and the right, because I felt like I'd lose too much of that map in the background. So you can see I am playing here with how exactly I'm going to cut this pattern paper. Yeah, it took me a little while. You can see that here. I thought I would leave it in so that you could see my process. I wanted the text and the geotags to be the right way up, and you'll see how I get around that in a minute. I have printed these two size. One of my favourite things about working with digital printable collections is I can print them whatever size I like, however many times I like, and if I really, really want to, I can change the colour. But I loved this collection as soon as I saw it. That blue in the back, that blue wood grain with the wood grain world map. I just love it. It's stunning. So that's what I'm using now. Because I'm in Australia, I think I've mentioned this before, I cannot print full 12 by 12. It ends up being about half a centimetre to not quite the right size. So I have to work around that, and in this instance I decided to go with a white cardstock border, and you can see I'm fussing with this because I couldn't get it to line up exactly how I wanted it. But I will show you how I deal with that a bit later as well. You can see I'm still trying to work out these triangles, and I end up, you'll see in just a sec, there we go, I'm going to flip this over, I'm going to measure the halfway point and draw a line straight down the centre, and then make my triangles from here. I think if I did this again, I would do it differently, but I don't really know how. I don't know that I love my straight edges. You'll see what I mean if you can't work it out already. Where they're straight edges and then to a triangle. But I am happy with how this page came together in the end. Something different, not anything I would have come up with by myself. One of the reasons why I love sketches. And yeah, I had a lot of fun creating this one actually, once I got over the thinking part of it. You can see I'm doing measurements. I wanted my triangles to be symmetrical, so like I said, I measured halfway through here, and then I've measured 1 inch from the top edge to about where I wanted the point to be, and just joined up those two dots with my ruler. Pretty happy with how that's looking, so I'm going to run with that one. And then you can see here, I grabbed my ruler out to do the same here, and then I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to cut it here, and then I'm going to cut it here, and there's my second piece. I'm going to use, obviously, this photo of my son. So that rainbow stripe card that I've got behind my photo is actually one of the 4x6 cards that I did print bigger. Again, like I said, one of my favorite things about using a printable digital collection is I can print it as big as I like, as many times as I like, or as small as I like. So I made that a bit bigger, knowing that I wanted to have the stripe behind my photo. And you can see on the right hand side I've got the So Much World, So Little Time card on the right hand side. That's from the Journal Cards 1. I don't think I mentioned the collection I'm using. It's the Anywhere But Here collection, which is super fun. Yeah, I love it. These florals and all these travel related things. And so yeah, that card on the right hand side is actually one of the 3x4 journal cards that I have, again, printed bigger. I knew that I wanted to use that so much world, so little time for my title. You can see I'm chopping that off, and I'm going to chop it into a rectangle, and then I can't find a place to use it that I'm happy with. See me moving around. I'm going to chop the bottom off. And try again, and it's too blocky. I felt like I needed some more organic, not straight lines. You see me moving all over the page. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to have to come up with something different for my title. I'm going to use the blue, that light blue down the bottom, as, I guess, a way to frame the bottom of my photo. And I've added my photo onto some scrap white paper. Gone through all of the stickers, so I printed all the stickers on my presentation paper and had my Cameo cut them out. Super fun like that. And I just went through them and pulled out any stickers that I thought I might use and popped the rest aside. Trimming down my photo border here. Alright. So I have an idea of where I want to go. I did pull out these hot air balloons. I love them. In the sketch, there's the stars kind of tucked in between those layers. I thought these hot air balloons would be a really fun way of having that diagonal from the top left down to the bottom right, but also the idea of like hot air balloons travel. I thought it was fun. I'm going to go on that side there. I think those two balloons get switched around. I'm not sure. I like this Go See Do stamp, but since I'm not in the US, I wanted to cover that up. So you can see that I'm going to muck around with that for a little while and try and tuck some bits and pieces in over here. I end up going with that orange label. That pretty much stays there. I'm going to work a little bit up here. Some of these pieces are just too big. I didn't really want to cover up more of that map in the background. So I'm kind of trying to find a way to get the pieces on that I want without it looking like too much or not enough. Playing with these gorgeous florals. Gosh, they're beautiful. I love them. And from here I start to get a better idea of how my layout is going to come together. These florals on my layout, I love them. They're so pretty. Just twisting it, turning it, finding just the right place for it. I did another one here, and then I'm like, yep, that's the perfect placement. You know when you get that perfect placement and then everything else just kind of starts to come together? I thought about adding in more florals down here. I pull that one out, it goes up here. And then these little cactus are really cute too, but I couldn't quite get them to work. And I thought, hang on a sec, I don't have a floral up here. Let's tuck one in. And then I've got these arrows here, which cover up that perfectly. I'm going to add in this Discover little tag thing. And I'm pretty sure that's all the bits and pieces that I'm going to add in. I'm going to stick all that down off screen, and I'm going to use a combination of flat to the page, dimensional adhesive, and yeah, just adding that all in a way that I like. I don't actually think everything is glued down yet. No, it's not. But I thought I'd work on my title. I pulled in these wood grain alphas. One is a thicker set. It's got gold glitter around the edges. And then this other one is good old school. I love them. Mini Market alpha tiles from October Afternoon. I love them. And I might have been hoarding them, and yes. So you can see I've got my title at the top here. So much world, so little time. I thought that went really cute there. I did move it around a few times to get it in just the right spot. showing you that I've got everything stuck down with, everything's like all in different layers. I'm going to add my journaling. I'm going to add that in 3 spots actually. So this world map that he's got on his wall, my husband managed to find a giant stack of National Geographic magazines, knowing that Hunter would love them. And sure enough, after he got his hands on them, he dug through them and found this giant world map. This thing is ginormous, and it went straight on his bedroom wall. And he would sit in front of it like this and just stare at it. He has gone in and marked where he wants to go, crossed off where he doesn't want to go, added things in that like have changed. This map is at least 10 or 15 years old. Like crossed out USSR and put in some of the right things. It's really quite cute and funny. So yeah, he was absolutely obsessed with that for a while. In fact, it's still up on his wall. And we bought him another one for his birthday last year that he can write on, and he doesn't. It's so funny. So yeah, I just wanted to document that. It was some of the things he's interested in really surprised me still. So back to my layout. I'm going to add some gold splatter because with the gold on my title, I just wanted to bring that around the page a bit more. Then some white splatter because the white always looks good on that dark blue. And that is going to call my page done. After this little normal speed video, then you'll see my close-ups. So Sketchy Sunday, sketch 17. This was a super fun sketch to work with. I'll make sure I leave everything linked in the description box below. And make sure you go check out this collection in the store and this fun sketch over on the blog. I love seeing how everyone interprets sketches so differently. As always, thank you so very much for stopping by my channel today. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have any questions, please make sure you leave them below, and I shall see you in my next video. Have a fantastic day.